Hi, this is Curtis Stage, and this is Multimedia 110, and I want to do a little video on how to navigate around in Canvas. A lot of you have used Canvas before in your face-to-face classes. Some of you have never used Canvas before, but either way, this is an online class, so it's very important that we understand how Canvas works because this is how you're going to react or interact with this class. So let's first look over here in our dashboard. You're going to see a list of the courses that you're taking in the LACCD. You may not see all of your classes in this list, and that might be because your faculty that teach that course, they may not be using Canvas. If they haven't published a class, then you will not see it show up here. So you're only going to see your class show up in this dashboard if that instructor in fact uses the class, and you can see our class right here. Let's look over here on the sidebar first. Before we get into our class, let's look over here. I want you to look at the different links that are over here. So the first thing is the account. We're going to go there in a minute. The dashboard is this, what we're seeing right here. That's the default. Then you'll also see more courses there, a calendar, the inbox, and these items down here don't matter too much. The inbox and calendar are very important, and we'll talk about those in a little bit, but that's how we're going to keep organized with the class and how we're going to communicate with the class. But let's start right up here with the account. I want, when you get a chance, I'd like you to click on that. And if you want to follow along with me on another computer while you're watching this video, that's always good. Some people will have the video on their phone or on their tablet, and then on their computer they're kind of following along with what I'm doing. So what I want to do is I want to click on account and I want to go to profile. You can see that I've got a picture right here so you guys can see what I look like. You also, of course, see me in the videos for the class, but I would like you to click on profile. So when you go there, you're going to see that this has a little bit of a profile in here. It has a short biography about me, and you can put one in about yourself so I can get to know who you are. Some of you already have these in here, which is great if you've taken another class with us before. Then you'll see some links. Now this is going to be important because in this class we're going to use a program called Behance. It's made by Adobe, and you're for sure going to put your Behance link right there so I can find your portfolio. When we're working on assignments and projects, we're going to have 3 projects in this class. We're going to have a bunch of little assignments. Almost every week we'll have little short assignments and 3 major projects. They're all going to happen in Behance. So once you set up your Behance account, and I'm going to have a separate video for that, you'll add that link right here. It's really easy. You can go to Edit Profile, and you can see how you can add links, and this is where you'll add your link to each thing. You can put your Instagram if you want. You can see I've got that in there and whatnot. Short little thing about yourself while you're taking the class maybe be very good, although one of our first discussions is, of course, kind of get to know you discussion through images, so it's nice to have a bio too. All right, I'm going to save this profile. You can put a picture there too. You just click on that little pencil and upload a photo from your computer there so I know what you look like. It's always kind of good. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to go to is I'm going to go to settings. Now, this is important here because this is how I'm going to be able to contact you. So if you click the settings button, you're going to notice right over here on the right-hand side the email addresses that are on file with Canvas, and you're probably going to have your LACCD email, and that's probably one that you might not check very often. So what I'm going to suggest to you, and you can see this little black star here, this means this is the one that that is my preferred email address. When you guys are contacting me through Canvas, through this inbox right over here to the left, when you're contacting me through there, it actually sends that message to my inbox of my email, which is great. But you can see that you can put in a Gmail or a Yahoo. Here's mine right here. And I don't care if you guys know, that's fine. You can put your personal address. This is important. If you click this button, it'll ask you what email you want to put in, and you're going to register that email. Now, don't forget, you're going to have to go to that email provider. Let's say it's Gmail, and you're going to have to click on the link that Canvas sends to Gmail. This basically says, yes, I'm agreeing for Canvas to send messages to Gmail and back and forth. So you have to go and check that email back in your email provider, which would be Gmail or Yahoo or whatever you're using. Does anybody use Yahoo anymore? I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'm going to click this off. You can see that I have my Gmail there. I do not have my Gmail starred because, of course, I want your contact information, your inbox information, notifications to go to my Mission College address. You can also get SMS push notifications if you want. I cannot see these for you guys. So I cannot see your personal email, and I also cannot see your SMS device. So if you put your phone number in there, you can get text messages essentially when things are coming up and things are due. It's kind of handy, actually, and I won't see your phone number, so don't worry, and I'm not going to contact you that way anyway. All right, so you definitely want to go here and change this in Canvas. It's a really important part of Canvas. These other things in here are not that important, although down the line as you use Canvas more, you might want to use their ePortfolio, but like I said, we're going to be using something called Behance by Adobe, and many of you have used that before if you've been in one of my face-to-face classes. The next thing I want to talk about is our calendar. So if you click on the calendar on the left-hand side, it's a really handy way to stay up on all of our assignments. So if I click over here, I've got calendars for this class. I've got Multimedia 110 here, and I'm going to go into September, and you're going to see any of the Are Things Due. So this is the week 1 things that you're going to be doing in this class, and they're going to show up on this calendar. So it is a great way for you to know what you have due when. It's really important in an online class to stay up on all your assignments because you're going to get graded on them on a weekly basis. And if you're not staying up on them, you're going to lose points. So you want to make sure that this calendar is something that is kind of, maybe you check it every day or something just to see what's due. You can also have this calendar go to a feed. So you could have Canvas push this calendar out to your iCalendar or your Google Calendar or Outlook Calendar. And that's very handy if you use one of those services like Google Calendar, right? Or iCal on your phone. I use those and I have all of my Canvas stuff going out to my iCalendar on my iPhone. So that's a great way to be able to just quickly check what you're doing. You can also have Canvas installed on your mobile device. They have an app and it's really great. So you'll log in through the ilearn.laccd.edu and put your credentials in. And then you've got the software on your phone and you can stay up with the class that way. You can even do a lot of the class activities through your phone, to be honest with you. All right, the inbox is the next thing I wanted to show you. When you click on the inbox, you'll see I've got a lot of messages from students from last semester. This is where you're going to be messaging me in here, direct messages. This is like sending me an email. Of course, it goes to my email as well. And when I message you, it will notify you in your email as well. This way I cannot miss a message from you because I've got it here and I have it over in my email for school, which is great. Easy to compose a message. You click this little pencil right up here and you'll select the course. And here we are, Multimedia 110, and you'll say, I want to message Curtis. And you'll click that and then you'll put, I'm confused or something like that. You'll put in a subject and then you'll type something in there for me and send it and I'll get it. You can even attach things to it. You can even put a video in there, a little audio or video recording in there if you want as well. I may be doing that to you guys. You may see an audio or video recording for me this semester. I'm going to cancel that. I don't need to send a message to myself, but this is a really great way to connect with me here, and I'm going to get your messages. I'm going to go back to our dashboard and actually click on our class. So here's Multimedia 110. I'm going to click on the class and I'm actually going to go to student view here. So I'm seeing what your guys are seeing. So here we are in student view. The home page is the same as modules. So I want you to now look at this column right here. Right? We've got this little sidebar column and we're going to be using all of this semester, most likely. So the home page is basically the same as modules. And modules is basically how the class functions. Week to week, everything we do is in modules. So I only have the first week up, and every week you're only going to be able to see 1 week at a time. Not that I don't want you to get ahead, but I don't want you to be overwhelmed. There's a lot of information in this class. It's better just to go week by week and don't worry about it so much. As we get closer to the major projects, and like I said, there's only 3 in the class, then those projects I will show you those a little bit early, of course, not the week that they're due. We don't have anything due for a while. We got to learn some things before we work on a project, but we're going to have some assignments. I'm going to encourage you every class to go through in order, right? So 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. And it's really important that you go in order because one thing leads to another in this class. So going in order, this is the reason why I have this number sequence like this. And every week is going to end with a quiz. You will have a quiz every week in this class. There will be no final test in this class. You're just going to have 15 quizzes. I know that's a lot of quizzes. They're short. They're all open note, clearly, because you're going to be taking them on your computer. So we'll have 15 quizzes in here, and you're going to have one essay at the end of this semester, and you're going to have 3 projects. You'll have a bunch of little assignments that are fun, very basic assignments based off what the lectures are and what the readings are. So I want you to see how this is kind of set up. Here's our welcome video. Some of you have already maybe watched that before you've watched this. We have our first lecture. Every week there's going to be a lecture of me talking to you guys, just like you're in a class. You're going to see me. And then we're going to have a discussion, usually every week. The first discussion is an icebreaker, but after that, the discussions are going to be about visual communications and things in media arts and design and art and film and television probably. We're going to have some pretty fun discussions in here. Some of these discussions may include videos. Where you are doing a short video and putting it in this discussion group. You're going to see how discussions work. It's kind of like a chat room. It's pretty cool. And then you're going to have a reading every week. The readings are usually, I'll have a PDF, and then I'll usually have some links in there for further reading or a video that connects to the reading. And in this case, in week number 1, I have a video that connects to the reading. And then, of course, you're going to have an assignment. Not every week you'll have an assignment, but for the most part, you're going to have a little short assignment almost every week. So there's a lot to do in here, but it's very organized, and you'll be very, very organized if you go, kind of in order here. And I'm going to encourage you to do that. Don't skip around. All right. So I think that gets us going in Canvas. And of course, if you have any questions in Canvas, if you're having trouble with anything, you're always welcome to send me a message in that inbox through the notifications. You can also contact me straight via email. You can even call my office phone, which is, of course, on the syllabus. I go over the syllabus in the Welcome to Visual Communications Let's Get Started video. I go over the syllabus in that. So that's where you meet me in there. And all my information is, of course, in the syllabus. And I'm going to encourage you to read the syllabus, which won't take very long, but I'm going to encourage you to read that syllabus before you get started with all of this stuff. So that's probably where you're going to want to start, is reading the syllabus if you have not started there already. Good place to start. All right. We'll see you guys in lecture number 1.